Shemolchu mayhem. Even the pickled, salted ones that they made, as you saw in the video that my daughter Etty made, even those disappeared. So now I am going to share my screen with you. I'm going to put up the pickle recipe. I already told your moms what ingredients you need. And so now you can just make sure that you have everything that you need. Okay, thumbs up if you see the recipe. Okay, good. So now what we're going to do is I am going to stop my video for 2 minutes. You won't be able to see me, but can you still see the recipe? Thumbs up if you can see the recipe. Good. So I am going to take my computer and I'm going to go to my kitchen and we are going to do this together. Okay, so raise your hand if you ever made pickles before. Okay, so I actually tried it last night and I'm not sure how it worked because it takes a few days. Pickling takes a few days. So we're gonna see how it works. What my sound is. Okay, thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, good. Okay, here we are. Okay, here we are. Here we are in my kitchen. It might be a little noisy because I have other people in here that are cooking for Shabbos. So, Etty, can you please get me some cucumbers? Thank you. Okay, so let me show you what I have here. I have a measuring cup. I have salt. Now the recipe calls for kosher salt, but you can use regular salt also. I have plain white vinegar. I have sugar, and I have containers. Who would like to show me their containers? I have plastic containers. What kind of containers do you have? Okay, I see some plastic, I see some glass. Okay, good. So the first thing that we're gonna do, okay, I asked you to have your pickles pre-sliced, but I'm gonna actually do it right here. Now, okay, one of the things that I always like to do, and you don't always get to learn about this, is this recording? I don't know if it's recording. And I don't always get to tell you this when we're in a regular classroom, is that whenever I have a recipe, I like to make it as simple as possible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just slice the cucumbers. Everybody see what I just did? Okay, I am slicing these, even though you might have done it already. And I'm putting them in this jar, okay? I'm putting them in the jar. I'm gonna stop my share for a minute so you can all see, so I could see what you did. How come it's not moving? Stop the share. Okay, so everybody, show me what you have. You have your vegetables. Good. See, Noah, Serena sliced them. Is that Noah or Serena? Noah, it says Serena on your camera. Okay, it's fine. You're together. I get it. You're sisters. That's good. Okay, now, so show me what you have in your thing. Okay, good. Excellent. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go back to the recipe now. I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to go back to the pickle recipe. Okay, so we're going to take vinegar, okay? You could have the vinegar. Now, you need to put in 2/3 a cup of white vinegar, okay? Now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this vinegar, I'm going to put it in a different container. So if you have like another small bowl or something, I'm going to put the vinegar in here. And then I need 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water. Okay, while my daughter is getting the water for me, I'm going to put in 1.5 tablespoons of this kosher salt. Now you can use regular salt. Okay, 1.5. And here is the water. I'm pouring in 1 cup of water. And then the last ingredient is 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay. So we have in our container 2/3 cup of white vinegar, 1 cup of water, 1.5 tablespoons of salt, and a tablespoon of sugar. Now I'm going to close this container and we're going to shake up. If you're not shaking it, you can just mix it so the sugar dissolves, as it says in the ingredients. Mix and shake till the sugar dissolves, okay? So we're gonna wait a few seconds while it dissolves. I'm gonna stop the share. I'm gonna go back to my big screen over here. I see a couple of girls have questions. I'm gonna try to answer your questions. Okay, so let's go to Raziella and Rifki and Malka. Okay, Raziella, what's your question?
When we try making pickles, like when we did it, if we cut it, like it became like mushy.
You didn't what?
When we cut it, it's not like it didn't work when we cut it, but it worked when we didn't cut it.
Okay, so there are different ways that you could do it. Okay, but we're trying this way. Okay, and Rifki, let me see what you have over there.
We have 2 bowls. Why 2 bowls?
Well, really, you only need one thing for the pickles, but I just wanted to mix everything in a different thing, but it's fine if you did it in one. Okay.
So, I also do eat pickles. Cucumbers.
Yeah, cucumbers. I told you that in the beginning, okay?
Pickles are made.
Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, let's go to Chaya Mushka. Go ahead.
How much sugar do we put in?
1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay. Another question. Sivan. Oh, hello.
Can I do the recipe one more time?
I'm going to share the screen and put the recipe on. Okay, Malka, do you have a question? No, no question. Okay, nice, Mushka. Thank you for showing. Okay, I'm going to share the screen one more time so you could see the recipe again. Okay, so again, it's 2/3 cup vinegar, 1 cup of water, 1 second, Mushka, 1.5 tablespoons kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, mix and shake. So now I see that my sugar and my salt dissolved, so I'm going to open this. Oh, you guys finished already. I'm pouring it over my cucumbers.
1.5 kosher
And now I'm going to close this. And all we have to do now is keep it in the fridge. What I would do is once a day go to the fridge, turn it upside down. But listen to me carefully. Before you turn it upside down, make sure that it's sealed. Otherwise, you're going to have pickle juice all over your kitchen, and your mother's not going to like that, right? Okay. So once a day, go in, turn it upside down, turn it like this. And in 3 to 5 days, we should have some kind of pickle over here. Now, it might not taste like the pickles that you buy in the store because there's a lot of other spices that you could put in here, but I didn't want to have to make your moms go out and buy all different kinds of pickling spices. So we're doing this little experiment to see what the Mitzrayim did. Okay, so now I'm going to stop the share again, and I'm back with you. Are there any questions? Okay, Sivan, go ahead.
Should the liquid reach the top of the jar?
Wait 1 second. Sivan, I can't hear you. Say it again.
Should the liquid go to the top of the jar?
What?
Should the liquid go to the top of the jar?
Yes, it could go to the top of the jar. If your jar isn't covered, it's fine because the cucumber will let out extra water and it will make more water. Okay, hello?
Guys, should we add vinegar or water?
Add a little bit of vinegar, yeah.
Vinegar?
Add a little bit of vinegar. Yes, yes. Okay, Rachel Malka, go ahead.
So after we're done, we just
put it in the fridge.
It upside down in the fridge. But upside
down.
On
Monday, when we come back to class, you know what I'm going to do on Monday? I'm going to ask everybody to go to their fridge and bring their pickles to class on Monday, and we're going to taste them. And we're going to see if they taste like pickles yet. How does that sound? Okay, now who wants to remind us before we end our class for the day? Who wants to remind us why we are experimenting with pickle making. Why are we experimenting with pickle making today? Let's hear from Rachel Malka. Go ahead. Girls, please turn your cameras on. I really want to see your pickles. Go ahead, Rachel Malka.
Because the Mitzrayim, because they had no more like crops or anything, because of the animals. So and the barad, so they pickled grasshoppers for food.
Okay, and they pickle them to preserve them, because we spoke about in the beginning of the class, when you pickle something, it lasts longer. Okay, Raziella, we're gonna go to you. Raziella, what's your question?
I didn't make it, but like, can I make like my own recipe?
You can make your own recipe if you want. This is the first time I made pickles. I don't know. We're gonna experiment together. We're learning together.
Last time our pickles turned out really good.
Last time your pickles turned out good. Okay, so maybe if you have a different recipe, you could tell us about it. Okay, Ayala, go ahead.
Why is this like leaking?
Ayala? I can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself. We can't hear you, Ayala.
Do you hear me?
Yes, now I hear you.
Okay, so do we have to wait like a few days to the pickles?
1 second. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Like you have to
Speak.
like how much time do you have to wait for the pickles?
3 to 5 days. Leave it in the fridge. So Monday's in like 3 days. So we're gonna check on it on Monday and turn it over once a day, like I'm doing right now. Turn it over, put it back in the fridge. Okay, excellent job. Yeah, Mushka, you're doing a great job. Okay, Rifki, what's your question? Go ahead, Rifki.
You just muted.
Okay.
So me and Rosiello in Lake Worth camp, we made pickles, and it didn't really come out. It came out like it smelled our whole like camp like thing.
Okay, you know what?
It stinks it all up.
Okay, you know what? Listen to me. I want to tell you. Remember, we spoke about learning new things, and I shared with you that I learned how to type nakodes. So now we're learning how to make pickles. We're experimenting together. The teacher and her students, we are learning together. We're seeing if this is going to work. We learned about pickling in Chumash, and we're trying it. Okay, so now what I'm going to ask you to do, if you're done with your pickles, please go to Google Classroom. There is one question for you to answer on today's Chumash lesson. Once you answer that question, you may leave the class, come back at 2 o'clock with your Parsha sheet. Okay, so put this in your fridge and don't eat them on Shabbos. On Monday, you'll bring these to class. Okay, any other questions? Go to Google Classroom. There is a Chumash question that was just posted. Answer that question. That's your exit ticket to leave. Okay, Malka, let's go to Malka. Go ahead. Menucha Rachel, apple cider vinegar should work, but whatever. I just saw your question now. Go ahead, Malka.
I think we're gonna get cucumbers very soon. So like maybe can you like please like post the
Yes, you know what? I am going to post the recipe on Google Classroom and you can try it. And then on Monday you'll be able to bring us your pickles. How's that, Malka? Okay, excellent. Okay. Rachel Malka. Please go to Google Classroom and answer the question. Yes.
Google Class, it's not, I don't think it's like, I tried and I don't think it's letting me like type the answer. I'll look again, but.
Okay, if it doesn't let you type the answer, then write the answer as a comment. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I know some girls had trouble writing the answer. Write the answer as a comment. Okay. Any other questions? Noah, did you go into Google Classroom to answer the question? Okay, we're in Google Classroom now. Noah, are you in Google Classroom?
I finished.
Okay, if you finish, you can sign off and we'll see you in 15 minutes for Parsha. Okay, Noah, please do the question. I don't want you to leave it out again. Rifki, you have a question?
Is the exit ticket in Chumash?
Yes, the exit ticket is in the Chumash section of Google Classroom, okay? The exit ticket is in the Chumash section. Daniela, hello.
I have a doctor's appointment at 2.
I know, your mom told me. Okay, so we'll see you on Monday, okay? Anyone else have a question? Okay, Rifki, girls, once you answer the exit ticket, you may leave. Rifki, go ahead. Well, let me unmute you. You keep on moving around over here. Yes.
Which one is it?
Do you see the question?